ambulance match. Now in this contest, the only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent enough that you can place him in the ambulance and close the doors.
And things just became deathly serious.
Introducing first, being accompanied to ringside by Mr. Charisma, Don West. He weighs in at 232 pounds, wrestling out of Singapore. He is a former WCW World Tag Team Champion, the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan!
Sullivan, the most dangerous, sadistic, maniacal athlete you can think of. He dominated professional wrestling in Florida in the territory days. Took his talents to Jim Crockett promotion with the Varsity Club. Hulk Hogan was never the same after the Dungeon of Doom. A man who's been everywhere, done everything. The Taskmaster, the Games Master, the legendary evil genius, as Dusty Rhodes would say, the devil himself.
Being accompanied to ringside by Stiff Leopard and representing the Headless Horseman, he weighs in at 175 pounds from the Broken Mirror, Gory!
I think Kevin Sullivan hit the nail on the head earlier when he said Gory reminded Sullivan of a young him. When Sullivan was traveling with the Purple Haze and Makan Singh back in the day, a lot of parallels could be drawn to the modern day Headless Horseman. And Sullivan,
the wily veteran, laying in wait for Gory, who had no clue that Sullivan was just around the corner with a chair. We got a bell here, and we're off and running. Now, normally, Joe, we hope that no one goes out in an ambulance at a wrestling show. This match, the one exception.
yeah, somebody is going to have to go out in an ambulance no matter what, and they are coming back here.
No, come on.
Sullivan has taken Gory back to the tech area. We got thousands of dollars of equipment back here.
Come on, I got a freshly opened soda back here.
Oh, gosh. A freshly opened wound on the back of Gory. Gory calls himself the New Age Plague. He tries to infect the world, but I think Kevin Sullivan's found an antidote.
I wouldn't doubt that Kevin Sullivan's seen them all. And I don't know, Jason Gory had absolutely zero time to prepare for the legendary Kevin Sullivan. The Headless Horseman claiming to have taken out Chance Prophet and have Chance Prophet taken from his home in an ambulance. And Jason Gory trying to claim victory via that ambulance ride, but Adam Johnson had a little surprise up his sleeve for the Headless Horseman.
Well, how do you beat evil? You go out and find evil yourself. Chance Prophet couldn't be here tonight thanks to the actions of the Headless Horseman, but what a replacement. You want to talk about evil and the macabre, these men certainly have to know Kevin Sullivan wrote the book on it.
And speaking of macabre, let's not forget we have the thumb of the four Headless Horsemen, Steph Leopard on the outside, been involved in every single Headless Horseman victory, which, by the way, at Throwdown 9, Headless Horseman went 3-0. Tonight so far, Headless Horseman are 3-0. Will Steph Leopard be a factor in the match tonight? Does she dare go near the legendary Taskmaster?
That could be huge. That could be very huge if they go 4 on the night. Sullivan sends Gory into the guardrails. Sullivan, you got to wonder what mental state this guy is in. He's been to the top of the Himalayas. He's talked to the lady of the third eye. He's been to the Valley of the Leper and eaten the monkey brains. No one can comprehend what Kevin Sullivan, guided by the great Abuddin, has festering in his brain.
The legendary Dungeon of Doom, like we said, no doubt, Kevin Sullivan's been places that we can't even fathom. And Jason Gory, safe to say, has not even had a breath, not able to get out of the gates whatsoever. And we're going to have trouble here.
Sullivan is just absolutely incensed, enraged.
Well, he's just, Kevin Sullivan's constantly that way. He showed up, I'm sure he showed up in the building tonight that way.
This guy didn't even know he had a match. It's just his mood all the time.
Without a doubt, Kevin Sullivan is one of the most dangerous human beings ever to live, let alone be in a pro wrestling ring, or in this case on the outside of it.
And we're doing our best to follow it. Our Remix Pro film crew getting you up close in the action. We got a sea of bodies in the way.
We got a Humvee parked out here at Freedom Fest, and safe to say that Jason Gory is still taking the punishment from Kevin Sullivan.
Even the armed forces aren't going to be able to stop Kevin Sullivan and Gory from tearing each other apart.
We have kids being held on top of shoulders to see the action. We have armed servicemen on top of Humvees. fans, we apologize. We've lost our coverage of the action, but we are trying our best to get it back here.
We'll let the sites tell the story.
I think it's safe to say there's some serious plundering going on. It remains to be seen whether or not someone will employ a bicycle.
Now you're really stretching. Mind the object is to place your opponent in the ambulance and shut the doors. That's the only way to win.
Let's talk about the momentum, and it's been the story all night, and for the last couple of shows of the Headless Horsemen. If the Headless Horsemen can pull out this victory, that would not only leave them 7-0 against Remix, but who could stop the Headless Horsemen if Kevin Sullivan can't? And think about what you have to do. You have to incapacitate
Wait a second, doors are closing.
your opponent enough to get them into. No, Jason Gory taking a face first right into the side of the ambulance.
Yeah. Sullivan may send Gory through the ambulance if the doors won't work.
Think about what you have to. Wait a minute here. What we have here, the Headless Horseman just ran out here beside us.
Yeah, we got company.
The 3 other members of the Headless Horsemen all out here. So we essentially have a 5-on-1.
Yeah, Mathis, Connor, Cross, all here at ringside. All by the ambulance. Dangerously close to the ambulance. That's how you win.
And you hear the fans immediately with the Horsemen suck chants.
Well, they beg to differ. Their win-loss record speaks otherwise, and a timeless legend is the victim of a gang assault.
Not the first time that Kevin Sullivan's been quadruple teamed by a set of Horsemen, without a doubt.
Well, usually it's Sullivan leading the group, the Army of Darkness, the Dungeon of Doom, the Varsity Club. But now it's Sullivan, not the hunter, but the hunted.
And this isn't going to end well for anybody. I don't know if there's anybody in the back that dare come out to help. And as soon as I say it, here comes the cavalry.
That's Zach Vincent. That's Aaron Williams. That's Matthew Justice. They were all wronged by the Horsemen earlier tonight.
And the odds just got a hell of a lot more even, boys.
Yeah, we got a fight.
There's a brawl here on the outside.
And there's a New Age plague about 10 feet in the air. Gory is on top of the ambulance.
My God, think about what you're doing, man. He's on top of the ambulance right now. He's going to go for it.
No!
Oh, my God. A flipping senton off the ambulance. I just heard a splat. That's all I heard.
If you needed any example how sick and sadistic these athletes are, that's example primo number 1. Gory may have literally just made a martyr out of himself for the cause of the Headless Horseman.
And who knows who he took out on his way down. Jason Gory taking out members of his own team.
Yeah, as well as the opposition, sacrificing life and limb in order to send a message, go 4 up on the night.
And this is the action we bring to you, and there the doors are closed.
Ring the bell.
Wow.
I'm sure this wasn't the way anybody wanted it to go.
Chicken dinner.
We're going to wait for the official word here.
Yeah, well, I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit stunned by what I've just seen.
Here is your winner of the ambulance match, Gory!
Kevin Sullivan has dominated this business for decades. He's intimidated everybody from Hulk Hogan to Dusty Rhodes. He's run roughshod. He's an evil genius. He's literally taken territories hostage, but he was not enough to stop the Headless Horseman. Think about the damage. Think about the power. Gory has overtaken the reputation of Kevin Sullivan.
And we have the ambulance going right in front of us here, and it's ominous. The legendary Kevin Sullivan being taken away by Washington County EMS right in front of us. And I think it's safe to say, Joe Dombrowski, the Headless Horseman will not be stopped in any time in the near future.
We may have seen Kevin Sullivan for the last time.